Hello again, paper lovers. I am so excited to be here today to show off these brand new coloring books that are launching in the shop. I am super excited about this collection. I have been wanting to do coloring books forever, and I have finally found 4 collections of artwork that I think are just the perfect way to kind of treat everyone to a little something. So I'm going to walk you through what each of the individual coloring books has in them, and then at the end of this I will show you what they look like when they are put onto a coil, which is of course an option, or you can get them as a bundle, also available. But let's just dive right in. This is the Signs Personified coloring book, probably my favorite in the collection. This insert is all about your astrological signs. So if you're into astrology, horoscopes, you are going to love this collection. Each sign has been beautifully illustrated to really embody what that sign is about. I love this artwork so much. Every time I look at it, I think it looks just like the muses from Hercules, which obviously were some of the best characters in that Disney movie. And I just love it so much. I think that the artist did a really great job capturing the essence of each sign. And really, even without the sign and the name, you could look at any of these beautiful ladies and look at them and kind of know what sign they were meant to be. Now, one of the great things you'll notice about this book is that it is all single-sided, and that means that when you are coloring, you do not need to worry about ink bleeding through or showing through. Additionally, this paper is a really nice, soft, creamy 32-pound paper with 100% brightness. So it holds up to a lot of pens really well, and you won't have any trouble using watercolor pencils or anything like that on it. Next up in the collection, we have the Easily Distracted coloring book. This is another one of my favorites. If you like the Zentangle style artwork, you're going to love this booklet. It's got 19 separate illustrations. All of them are some sort of like nature inspired, flora or fauna. It's a really nice collection, and what I love about the artwork in this booklet is because it's so detailed, you are going to have a ton of things to color. So this artwork is going to take you quite a while to fill in. So you can get really mindful with your coloring, really lose yourself, give yourself a break, cut yourself some slack, give up the adulting for a little bit, and sit down with your favorite coloring utensil and get lost in this book. Super fun. Now you'll notice this one does have a couple of the double wide spreads, but again, the bulk of the designs in this booklet are going to be single-sided. That way you don't run the risk of anything showing through or having to decide which side of the artwork you want to use. Next up in the coloring series is the Darling Days coloring book. Now this one would be really great if there is a child in your life, or if you just like really cute characters. You're going to have a ball with this series. All of the artwork featured in this booklet features the main character doing something they love, whether it's a hobby or a new project. Maybe they're crafting or playing with their animals. This girl is just rocking out. She's a whole vibe. All of the characters are doing something that they really enjoy. So they've all got these like really just peaceful faces where you can just tell they're just living their best life. And what I really love about this book, as well as the Signs Personified coloring book, is that all of the characters in this book have really fantastic hair. So you're going to have a really fun time coloring these characters in as you go. Again, all of these designs are single-sided, so no worries about bleeding through. And there are 19 images in each of the coloring books, with the exception of the signs personified, just because you are limited to the 12 signs. So that is the Darling Days coloring book. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Fierce Florals coloring book. This one might be my other personal favorite. I am a sucker for a floral. I mean, look at this cover. You can color that in too. You guys know I love my florals, so I had to do a whole book dedicated to some floral designs. And what I love about these florals in this book is that they're very detail oriented. So again, this is another one that you can really sit down and kind of lose yourself for a little bit, color in some flowers, and really just bring the page to life. You know, the hard part is already done. Oops. The hard part is already done. The artwork's already there. You just have to bring it to life with some of your favorite coloring utensils. So I have pictured below, those are watercolor coloring pencils. I love using those for creating multi-dimensional colors when I'm coloring. I also love using a good old box of Crayola, you know, like the 64 pack with the sharpener on the back. And you could also use mildliners. Any marker that is water-based will work pretty well on this paper. Just steer clear of the alcohol-based markers, or if you're going to do those, just make sure you know that they will bleed through. Alcohol-based markers require specialty paper, and this, while being excellent quality paper, is not the kind that can hold up to things like Copics or stuff like that. It can do a single layer of Tombow, but if you want to blend, you're still going to have a hard time. So I kind of stay away from that. Stick to your water-based markers like mildliners or the Crayola watercolor. I think they're just called water markers or something like that. They're like a fine tip marker. So there you have it. That is the Fierce Florals coloring book. Now, let's say you want to get all four. You will be able to buy them in a 4-pack bundle. Very easy. Otherwise, you can grab them each individually on their own. They are available in the following sizes: A6 and B6 TN style. That's the booklet style. You could also get them for rings. It's available for A5, A6, and B6 rings. You could also get them for your discs. I have it available for the HP Classic size discs, or you can get any of those sizes on a coil. So this is what it looks like on a coil. If you get the 3-pack, you would choose your 3 favorite coloring books from the set, choose what size you want it in, and it's going to come on this nice small coil. It's a real sleek, trim style coloring book. It's not going to interfere when you're drawing because it is such a slim coil. That is the 3-pack, and of course you can choose your own cover and customize the cover as well. If you want all 4 on a coil, you're going to get a much larger coil, so do keep that in mind, but still a reasonable size coil for the amount of pages that are in this booklet. And then of course you get all 4 of your books in this one coil, and you can color them in as you go. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it, the 4-pack, the 3-pack, or if you just want to get them individually. And of course, if you would like to get your HP Classic inserts punched for A5 wide, you can always do that. Just leave me a note when you go to checkout. I am happy to make that happen for you.